today's maths class, we'll be talking about annuity. And what is an annuity? An annuity is a series of equal sum of money paid at regular intervals. It is usually paid annually at the end of a year. The amount of an annuity is the total of the sums of money if they are invested immediately they are received. An annuity, like I said earlier, is a series of equal sum of money paid at regular intervals. And today we'll be solving 3 examples on annuity. The first example says, find the amount of an annuity of 10,000 naira paid yearly for 3 years at 8% per annum. Find the amount of annuity of 10,000 naira paid yearly for 3 years at 8% rate per annum. So we have our first year annuity. Our first year annuity is 10,000 naira. We have our first year annuity to be 10,000 naira. Now, set amount after 2 years. Amount after 2 years will now be 10,000 naira into bracket 1.08 all squared. 1.08 all squared. Where do you get this? You know, in our compound interest formula, we already said our A is P into bracket 1 plus R over 100 all raised to power n. So here we have it to be 10,000 bracket 1 plus 8 over 100 all raised to power 2 years. Since we are doing amount after 2 years, so we have it to be 10,000 into bracket 1 plus 0.08 all raised to power 2. So we have it to be 10,000 1.08 all raised to power 2. Now, the first year annuity would yield interest for 2 years only, since it is paid at the end of the first year. Now, if we have this as the amount after 2 years, amount after 1 year will now be 10,000 into bracket 1.08. So we have it. Now, what do? We add it together. So we have our second year annuity also to be 10,000. Third year annuity also is 10,000. So we add it together. So it gives us 10,000 into bracket 1.08 all squared plus 10,000 into bracket 1.08 plus 10,000 plus 10,000. So solving this is in our calculator. We have it to be 11,664 plus 10,800 plus 10,000. So we have this to be 32,464 naira. So this is the amount of annuity. The amount of annuity is 32,464 naira. Now, the second example for today is find the amount of an annuity of 4,000 payable for 10 years at 12% interest per annum. The amount of annuity payable for 4,000 naira. So we have our principal to be 4,000 we have our rate to be 12%, and we have the number of years to be 10. So we have to find the amount of annuity. Now, first year annuity is 4,000 naira. The amount after 9 years will now be 4,000 into bracket 1.12 raised to power 9. 1.12 raised to power 9. That is the amount for 9 years. Now, for 10 consecutive years, we repeat the same amount for 10 years. So we have it to be 4,000 continuing the same process for 10 years will now be 4,000 into bracket 1 plus 1.2 plus 1.12 squared plus 1.12 cube plus 1.124 plus 1.125 plus 1.126 plus 1.127 plus 1.128 plus 1.129. Then we close the bracket. Now, it is important to know that the terms in this bracket are in geometric progression with a first term of 1 and a common ratio of 1.12. So we can use the formula for the sum of a geometric progression, where we have it to be 4,000 into bracket 1.12 raised to power 10 minus 1 over 1.12 minus 1. And we have this to be 4,000 into bracket 3.105 minus 1 over 1.12 minus 1. So we have this to be 4,000 into bracket 2.105 over 0.12. And solving this, we have it to be 70,167. We have it to be 70,167. So this is the amount of annuity. This is the amount of annuity after 10 years to be 70,167. Now, the third example. A doctor buys a house worth 8 million naira. She pays 1.5 million down and the remaining amount in 15 equal yearly installments. If compound interest is charged at 5% per annum, what is the annual repayment installment? So, a doctor buys a house at 8 million naira. She pays down 1.5 million. We have our number of years to be 15. And we have our rate to be 5%. We have our rate to be 5%. Now it says what would be the annual repayment installment. Now let us start. Let the annual repayment be X naira. It should be X naira. Now, if she paid down 1.5 million, basically how much is left? We have it now be 8 million minus 1.5 million. So we have it to be 6.5 million. We have it to be 6.5 million. So basically for 5% rate at 15-year interval, we now have it to be 6.5 million bracket 1 plus 5 over 100 all raised to the power of 15. All raised to the power of 15. Since interest is charged for 15 years, an installment of X naira at the end of this first year will amount to X into bracket 1.05 raised to power 14. This one is the one equal to 1.05. So basically for 15 years you have it to be X into bracket 1.05 raised to power 1, X into bracket 1.05 raised to power 2, X into bracket 1.05 raised to power 3 up until the 14th year. So our installment is now X all in brackets 1.05 to power 14 plus 1.05 raised to power 13 up until 1. Now we already have it. Using also the sum of terms of a geometric progression, we have it to be X into bracket 1.05 raised to power 15 minus 1 over 1.05 minus 1. So we have it to be X naira 2.08 minus 1 over 0.05. So we have this to be X naira 1.08 over 0.05. So solving this, we have it to be 21.6x. We have it to be 21.6x. Now, to find the value of x, our x will now be 6,500,000 times 2.08, which is the total interest of 15 years, the rate for 15 years over 21.6. So solving is using our calculator. We have our x to be 625,000 naira 800. We have it to be 625,800 naira. So basically, the annual repayment solution of the doctor will be 625,800 naira with a 5% increase rate, 5% interest rate. And this brings us to the end of our class on annuity, where basically in our simple interest and compound interest, we've talked about simple interest, we talked about compound interest, we solved examples on simple and compound interest, we talked about depreciation, inflation, shares, yield, dividends, we talked about annuity, we also explained on compound interest formula. And this brings us to the end of our class on simple and compound interest. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, like and comment, and I remain praised by name, and I'll be seeing you in the next class. Thank you.